So we've all been in this situation. You wake up in the morning late, your kids are screaming, it's super cold outside. You go to your car and it don't want to start because the battery's dead. Happens to everybody, and it's one of those awesome moments, aren't they? Then, okay, no problem. I have jumper cables in my car. You look around, guess what? All your neighbors are gone for work because they're not late. You're late. There's nobody to give you a jump start. So, some people will buy a jumper pack, which this giant, enormous, heavy thing that will give you a workout from the morning, and usually they die within a year or two after you've spent a small fortune to buy one. But then came these guys. This is a small jumper pack, works great, but here's the problem with these. I love this. This is my personal one. Problem with these is you charge it today, year later, of course, like everything else, it's dead when you need it because it has a battery it needs to charge. So, I was contacted by a company called AutoWit, and they made a product, a small jumper pack, that has no batteries. The first thing that came to mind is, that sounds a little too good to be true. So they have some super capacitors, whatever, supposedly make this thing work. So I took on the challenge. Let's see if this thing is any good. I'm going to give you an honest review, not because they send me a product. I'm ready to send them the product back if it's no good. Welcome to the Car Care Nut channel. My name is AMD. I'm a Toyota Master Diagnostic Technician, and in this video, we're going to put this thing to test to see if it's really worth your money or not. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Consider subscribing to the channel. Check out some of my other videos. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. And without further ado, let's see if this thing is worth its pennies. So here's the product that we're going to be reviewing in this video. It's the AutoWit SuperCap2 Jump, whatever. Well, we just want to know if the thing works and it's worth its pennies. So, let's unbox this thing to start, see how it looks, and then we'll go into a few details of how it works, and then we'll go real world test it. First, comes in a really nice box. I'm actually very impressed by the quality of the box. Usually, cheap products start with a cheap box, and this box is very well made. You open the box, you get this very nice carrying case. Folks, this is a very high quality case, and I love how it looks. Let's open it to see what's inside. So here's what's in the box. You got the huge jumper pack unit. It feels very solid. It's very well made. It looks huge and heavy, but it's actually not heavy at all. My test for this, would I let my senior mom carry this? Yes, it's not heavy. I'm not worried about it. So that comes in the box, or in the case rather. Then you also get the actual jumper wires that connect to this guy. So when you're jump starting the car, you get a little cigarette lighter connection so you can charge the capacitors. We'll get to that in a second. You also get a little USB cable. And you get a instruction manual, and this is my favorite thing. Look at this. It's a nice little envelope with the company name. It says, "Thank you for choosing AutoWit accessories." Very nice touch from this company, but you know what? We didn't buy this thing for this. So to me, let's talk about how this thing actually works. The promise from the company is this thing has no batteries inside of it. That's why it's lightweight. That's why you never have to charge it. The idea of this product is when your battery is dead, you're going to connect this to your battery, to your dying battery that is incapable of starting your car. And this thing has capacitors that will harvest whatever little energy that is left in your car's battery to charge itself. And when it's ready, it's going to blast your battery with power and jumpstart your car. Now, people will wonder, well, wait a second, I don't have 3 hours to wait for this thing to charge. Well, actually, the promise from the company is 3 minutes to fully charge this guy. Now, real world testing, it does take around 3 to 5 minutes. Depends on how dead your battery is. For example, I tested this on a battery that was 5 volts. It took about 10 minutes. But still, we're talking about 10 minutes, this thing goes to 100%. So the idea here is you connect this to your battery and wait. It has a little screen, shows you where the battery's at. The capacitor inside of this. Where is it at? It's gonna charge. When it gets to 100%, it's ready to jumpstart your car. You push a little button while having it connected to the battery. It'll start counting down, beep, beep, beep. Then it's gonna make a continuous beep, and that's when you go start your car. And on the side port right here, we got a few plugs. One of them is the main jump cable wires, if you would. Another one is the connection for the cigarette lighter. And the last one is for the USB cable. And then a little button to turn the guy on, and either it's gonna charge the capacitors or it's ready to go, and it's gonna jumpstart your car. Folks, I am astounded by this product because it works very well. I was initially, when I connected, I was like, wait, how does this work? Do I have to charge it? Or I'm so used to the jumper packs that need to be charged. But this thing, when I got it, you turn it on, nothing happens, it's dead. You connect it to a battery, it starts charging. I actually first connected it to a healthy battery just to see what happens. This thing charged in less than a minute. It went to 100% on a healthy battery. So then I discharged it completely. You usually leave it 2-3 days sitting, it'll discharge on its own. That's what I found from my testing. Then you put it in a dying battery, or we had a car at my work, at the dealership where I work, that's been sitting there for 4 or 5 months. You go start it, nothing. It's completely dead. Connect this thing, turn on a timer. It took exactly 3 minutes and 45 seconds to reach 100%. It's ready to jumpstart the car, and lo and behold, car started right up. I tested it on multiple cars, and my verdict on this product is that it's not made by a snake oil salesman. This product really works. It is very high quality, and because it has no batteries, I anticipate that these things will last a very long time. Obviously, if you freeze it or break it or throw it, that's beside the point here. However, I'm not gonna just make a video and tell you, oh, it's a great product because they sent me a free one, la 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 la. No. We're gonna put this guy through a test that is not fair. And I apologize to the company that made this, but hey, I'm sorry. If I'm gonna tell my viewers this is a good product, I really need to push it to the limits. So, having said that, I got something planned for this guy to see if we can make it fail what it's supposed to do. So this is the channel's current build, the 1999 Mercedes ML320. And this is the 825 cold cranking amp battery for this Mercedes. And this is a battery from a Prius. Not only is it a battery from a Prius, this is a dead battery from a Prius, and you can probably see where this is going. Yes, I will put this jump starter to the most unfair, harsh, cruel test, however you want to see it. Let's see how good it really is. We're going to connect this battery to this car. This is a 300 cranking amp battery when it was brand new. It was designed to turn on a few computers in a hybrid. It is definitely not designed to start a car, let alone a car with a starter that has originally an 825 amp battery. We're gonna hook it up. This battery currently has about 5 volts. Hook it up, charge that jumper with it, and see if it starts. So having this guy on the 5-volt battery of the Prius here took a little bit of time to charge it, honestly. It took almost 9 minutes to charge itself, but you know what? If you have to wait for 10 minutes to jump start the car in this very, very unusual situation, I think I'll give it a pass this time, because usually car batteries, when they get to 10 volts, 11 volts, they sometimes are incapable of starting a conventional car. By the way, note for hybrid owners that you see this battery, this thing will have no problem starting any hybrid. I mean, this thing is designed to go pretty high amperage, so just letting you know that to make things fair. Let's jump start it. Wow, guys, this test was not fair. There is no such condition. You're not gonna subject this jumper pack to this kind of flat, I'm gonna just say it, misuse. But it pulled through. This company, AutoWit, you guys made an awesome product. And you know, I'm honored that I get to review such a good product. I will use this. I will say pros and cons. Before we wrap up this video, my sincere opinion. Pros, this thing is awesome. It does what it's supposed to do and more. You never have to worry about charging it. I anticipate its reliability over time as very high, and it's very simple to use. You just press a little button. It'll tell you if the capacitors are too low inside. If they are, it's going to start charging. There's a little percentage. When it gets to 100%, it'll say power on. Then when you're ready, you hit that button on the side. It'll start counting down. When it goes to continuous beep, start your car and you're ready to go. So pros, everything really. This thing is very well made, works very good. It's very simple to use. And best of all, you don't have to worry about charging it. You harvest the energy of your dead batteries. Cons? There's one thing, and it's also not fair to this product, I'll be honest. I am a repair professional. I use my enormous jumper pack for other reasons, not just to jump start a car. If you are a DIY mechanic, or even if you are a mechanic and you're looking at one of these guys, the only time this will not work very well is, say you have a car with a bad alternator and a bad battery, of course, because the battery died. You need to keep the jumper connected to the car to drive it in or move it, because as soon as you disconnect it, alternator is not charging, the battery is dead, the car is just going to fall on its face and die. So the jump start time, the time that it is able to supply power to the car is limited. That is nothing against the company. That is just its limitation. Obviously, this is made for owners, DIY mechanics, not exactly professionals. For professionals, you usually have a giant jumper pack like this, which costs a small fortune. I don't expect homeowners or car drivers or even DIY mechanics to spend a small fortune on a giant jumper pack like this one. Just to let you know, this is the only con that I can think of. It's not a huge deal. I'm just saying the God honest truth here. So guys, this company, I am very impressed by their product. I wish them the best. I wish they make more products like this, because this is something that really help folks keep things going. So as a token of my appreciation for their awesome product, I will leave the link in the description below. They are also kind enough to give me a coupon, a discount code for you guys if you are interested. So I'll leave that in the description as well, and actually on the screen right here. So that's the review for this guy. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you are interested or looking for a product like this. That's why you're watching this video. Consider subscribing to the channel. Check out some of my other videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and you have a wonderful day.